Bismillahirrahmanirrahim and Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to our YouTube channel, Paperboard, where we are solving past paper questions of IGCSE Physics 0625. Currently, we are solving past paper questions of paper 2. We've started a new topic, which is general properties of waves. And in that, our subtopic today is 3.2, reflection of light. So let's start with its questions. But before we begin, kindly like and subscribe the channel. And if you like anything helpful in these videos, kindly remember me in your prayers. Thank you. Okay, so question number 1. Which row describes some characteristics of an image formed in a plane mirror? Okay, image type and image size. Okay, now we know that a few properties that are related to a plane mirror are that the images are virtual, ठीक है? Object size is equal to the image size. Object distance from the mirror is equal to the distance of the image. Then the image is laterally inverted, meaning the right of the object appears to be left in the mirror. Then the image and the object are in same line. ठीक है? So if we now look at these options, so the image type I've just told you is virtual. So real image nahi hoga. It is the plane image, a plane mirror creates an image that cannot be portrayed on the screen. Okay? And the image size is going to be same size as that of the object. वो भी I've just told you that the object size is the same as that of the image size. Moving on to question number 2. An object is placed in front of a plane mirror. The ray diagram shows reflection of one ray of light from the object by the mirror. Where does the mirror form an image of the object? Now I just told you that the image formed and the object are in same line. Okay, so if you see that the object is over here and its distance is like itna, so the image is going to be just opposite to that at the same distance. You can calculate that. So if we look at our options, so this is somewhere the image object and the image are in same line and they seem to be at the same distance. So this is the correct answer. This is not the correct answer because the object is here, the image should be here, not here. The image is not formed by the reflected ray like this. It's a virtual image, so it has to be formed like this. The reflected ray has to be traced back like this. And this is also wrong. The image is formed behind the mirror somewhere because it's a virtual image. So A is the correct answer over here. Okay. Which diagram shows the image correctly formed by reflection? Okay. The images that are formed by reflection are laterally inverted. Now, what does lateral inversion means? That our right hand, for example, is going to appear as our left hand in the mirror. I can just show you a picture as well. Now, this image can give you an idea of lateral inversion. Now, you see that in the original image, the clown is holding this stick in what appears to be his left hand. Okay? But in the mirror image, it is in his right hand. Then this flower is seems to be in his right hand, but in the image it is in his left hand. This side is over here and this side is over there. This is shown here, this is shown here. Okay? So now I think you have an idea of what lateral inversion is. If you pick up your right hand, so in the mirror, it is going to seem that you've picked up your left hand. Okay, so that is lateral inversion. मगर इसका ये मतलब नहीं है कि if this clown is standing like this, तो उसका head नीचे और his legs are in the air. That is not inversion. ठीक है? Lateral inversion is that this side becomes that. For example, if we write letter F over here, so it is going to seem like this over here. Okay? This is what reflection is. So in object A, the object is the same, the image is the same, so this is not correct. In option B, the arrow is pointing in the downward direction and the image arrow is pointing in the upward direction. No, this is not how it happens. Over here, the object arrow is pointing in the downward direction and the image in the upward. So this is also not correct. So D is the correct option where, for example, if this was over here, so it would be now over here. Okay? So this is lateral inversion. Question number 4. The diagram shows a ray of light incident on a plane mirror. The angle between the ray and the mirror is 35 degrees. The ray is reflected by the mirror. What is the angle of reflection? Okay. In order to find the angle of reflection, what is the first thing that we need to do is we need to draw a norm. Now remember that this 35 degrees is not angle of incidence. Okay? This is not angle of incidence. This is the angle between the mirror and the incident ray. Okay? And this is not a definition of the angle of incidence. Since the angle of incidence is between incident ray and normal. Okay? So once we've understood this fact, now we know that this angle is 90 degrees. Okay? We can see that this is a 90 degrees angle. So if 35 degrees is this, so this would be 90 minus 35, right? So this is going to be 55 degrees. And we know that law of reflection states that angle of incidence is equal to angle of reflection. So this angle, if we draw it with a protector, is also going to be 55 degrees. So B is going to be our correct option. Moving forward to question number 5. A ray of light is reflected by a plane mirror. Which row shows the angle of incidence and angle of reflection? Now, angle of incidence is between incident ray and normal, and angle of reflection is between reflected ray and normal. So if we look at these two definitions, this is the normal. So this is the angle that is between the incident ray. So this is going to be angle of incidence, and this is the angle between the reflected ray and the normal. So this is R. Incident ray is the one that's coming in and reflected is the one that's going out. It is represented by these arrows. Okay? So you can clearly have an idea about that. So Q is the angle of incidence and R is the angle of reflection. Please don't confuse this and this angle with angle of incidence and reflection. The angle between the mirror and the incident ray is not angle of incidence. Okay? Angle of incidence is between the normal and the incident ray. Okay? Same goes for reflected ray. Okay, question number 6. Which statement describes monochromatic light? Now, mono means one and chroma means color. So light of one color is monochromatic light. We know that visible light is made up of these colors: red, orange, yellow, green, violet, indigo, and blue. And all of them have different frequencies, obviously. Red having the least frequency and blue having the highest frequency. Okay? And monochromatic light would be one which is a light of a single frequency. Okay? This is visible light made up of lights of 7 frequencies. Okay? So light of a single frequency is monochromatic light. So 6 का answer is A. Okay? Sorry. Visible light is made up of 7 colors, so it can't be monochromatic. White light is also is the same as visible light, because white light is the one which absorbs all the colors, so it also cannot be monochromatic. And light transmitted by transparent prism is also made up of 7 colors. Okay? So monochromatic is this. Okay, question number 7. The diagram shows an object in front of a plane mirror. At which labeled position is the image of the object formed? Okay. The object is over here. So as I just explained, that it should be at the same distance as that of the image. Okay? The object should be of the same size as that of the image. The object should be in the same line as that of the image. Okay? So if we see that this is the object, then its image should be, in the same line as that of the image. Okay? And it should be at the same distance that the object is from the mirror. So the image distance and the object distance from the mirror should be the same. So B is the only option that satisfies all our points or all our rules. Okay? A is in the same line with the object, but its distance is not the same as that of the object from the mirror. Okay? So mirror ke piche the image distance has to be the same as was the object from the mirror. Okay? So B is the correct option. Question number 8. The angle between an incident ray and the surface of the plane mirror reflecting the ray is 70 degrees. What is the angle of incidence? Okay, now as I was just telling you guys, the question says that this is a plane mirror. So the angle between the incident ray, okay, and the surface of the plane mirror that is reflecting the ray is 70 degrees. So it is this angle, and it is not the angle of incidence. Okay? The angle of incidence would be between the normal and the incident ray. So this is going to be our angle of incidence. Okay? So we know that all this angle is 90 degrees. So if this angle is 70 degrees, so this angle would be 90 minus, this angle would be 90 minus 70. So that is going to give us 20. So the angle of incidence is just 20 degrees. It is not 70 degrees. I am emphasizing on this again and again because I've seen many students committing this mistake. Okay? So kindly be well aware of the fact that where is this angle being formed? Is it between the normal and the incident ray, or is it between the surface of the mirror and the incident ray? If it's between the surface of the mirror and the incident ray, then it is not the angle of incidence. Okay? You have to find the angle of incidence in this case. Okay. Question number 9. An object is placed 30 centimeters in front of a plane mirror. Which statement describes the image of the object? The image is the same size and 30 centimeters from the object. Okay. This seems to be correct, but let's go on. The image is of the same size and 60 centimeter from the distance of the object from the mirror is same as the distance of the image from the mirror. Okay? Image distance and object distance is the same. If the image is 30 centimeters from the mirror, then the image should also be 30 centimeters from the mirror. Okay? So 60 centimeters is not correct. Image is smaller. No, smaller bhi nahi hoga. We've just did these points in the beginning of this chapter that the object size is equal to the image size. Okay? So it is not going to be any smaller. So A is our correct option. Question number 10. A ray of light is shown onto the surface of the mirror. Which two angle represents the angle of incidence and the angle of reflection? So, the two angles that the incident ray and the reflected ray form with the normal are angle of incidence and angle of reflection respectively. So, this is the incident ray and this is the reflected ray. And this is our normal. So the angle between incident ray and the normal is angle of incidence, and this angle between reflected ray and normal is the angle of reflection. So 2 and 3 are going to be the answer. So C is our answer. Okay, question number 11. A plane mirror is fixed to a vertical wall. A boy looks at the image of himself in the mirror. Which statement describes the image formed? Okay. The image formed by a plane mirror is upright and virtual. Okay? Real and upright is not correct. Real and upside down is obviously not correct. एक तो real image तो होता ही नहीं है because the image formed by the plane mirror is an image that cannot be projected on the screen. So virtual and upright is the correct answer. Virtual and upside down is not the correct answer. It's not that you stand in the mirror like this and your reflection appears to be like this. This doesn't happen na. So upside down to bilkul bhi nahi hota. So C is the correct answer. Okay, a student chooses, question number 12, a student chooses one eye to look at the images in a plane mirror. Objects are placed on the line XY. Which objects give rise to images that can be seen by the eye at E? Okay. If you see that, these are all the points. So, आपको पता है कि this R is just in front of the mirror. So, it's going to be formed. ठीक है? S is also in front of the mirror. So, this is going to be formed. Since the student is using his one eye, so if you see the Q gets over here as well. And if you see the T gets onto the plane mirror as well. But P जो है, if you extend the line, so it doesn't get an image on the mirror and Y का भी नहीं form होता. So P and U won't be there. Q, R, S and T are the objects that will have an image in the plane mirror since the student is using one of its eye. ठीक है? So Q, R, S and T only. Yes, P is the correct option over here. I have just told you कि object जो है वो बिल्कुल in the same line होता है as that of the image. I did tell you, but वो one eye or two eye का जो difference है ना, उस वजह से Q makes it here and T makes it here as well. ठीक है? Question number 13. A card is placed in front of a mirror so that its label is facing the mirror as shown. The label is shown C and I. How does the image of the label formed in the mirror appear to the observer? Now C is going to be inverted like this and I will have no difference over here. ठीक है ना? So this is something जो के बन रहा होगा. So this is inverted I. So I over here is upright, so it can't be inverted. ठीक है? Over here C is over here and I goes back. So this is not the correct option as well. You can always use a butter paper and see what the reflection is like. So I think that C and I, this is the correct option. Over here, I has been inverted as well. So D is also not the option. Moving on to question number 14. Which statement about the image of an object formed in a plane mirror is correct? It is smaller than the object? No. Object size is equal to the image size. It is the same size as the object? Yes, that's correct. It is larger than the object? No. It is inverted? No. It is laterally inverted, not just inverted. So B is the correct answer. The letter F is reflected in a mirror. What does the optical image look like? If this is F, so it is going to look like this. This option is just the same as this, so this is not a reflection. This has been inverted, it's upside down. So C and D are also not the option, so F is the only option that we are left with, and that's the correct answer to it. A photographer sees his image. What could X be? Okay, the photographer is seeing his image, so as you can see that it's laterally inverted as well. So object X can be a mirror. ठीक है, ट्रांसल्यूसेंट ग्लास ब्लॉक में won't make a difference, ट्रांसपेरेंट ग्लास प्रिज्म में कोई lateral inversion नहीं होती, और सेमी सर्कुलर ग्लास ब्लॉक में भी there is no lateral inversion. Okay, question number 17. Light from a torch is incident on a plane mirror. The angle of incidence is 38 degrees. What is the angle of reflection? When they've given you the angle of incidence, so we know that according to the law of reflection, the angle of incidence is equal to the angle of reflection. So if the angle of incidence is 38 degrees, the angle of reflection is going to be 38 degrees as well. Okay. Question number 18. A driver sits in a car. She has a rear view plane mirror 0.5 meters in front of her bus. A bus is 7.5 meters behind the driver. The driver looks at the image of the bus in her mirror. How far is the image away from her? Okay, now we can make a drawing of this. Okay. So here is the bus, which is 7.5 meters behind the driver. The driver is over here, and then the mirror is 0.5 meters away from her. And we know that the distance of object from the mirror is equal to the distance of image from the mirror. ठीक है? The distance of the object from the mirror is 7.5 plus 0.5, that is 8 meters. ठीक है? So the distance of the image on the mirror should also be equal to 8 meters. ठीक है? It would be behind this mirror. अच्छा, so the logical answer that you would assume is 8 meters. But they've asked you, they haven't asked you that what is the distance of the image from the mirror. They've asked you how far is the image away from the driver. So the image is 8 meters away from the mirror. ठीक है? Let's इसको निकाल दे. Oh, अच्छा, सारा ही निकल गया. Make it over here. ठीक है? So this is 0.5. So the distance now is the same. So the distance of the object from the mirror is 8 meters, but they've asked you how far is the image away from her. So we've got to add this 0.5 meters as well, because this is where she is. ठीक है ना? So the total distance of the image from the driver is 8 plus 0.5, 8.5. ठीक है? So D is the correct option. If they had asked you what is the distance of the image from the mirror, so that would be 8 meters. Since the distance from the object from the mirror is the same to the distance of the image from the mirror. But she is 0.5 meters away from the mirror. And here is the mirror. ठीक है ना? तो if the mirror is here, तो the distance is 8 plus 0.5, 8.5. Okay? Excuse me. Okay, question number 19. Which statement about the image formed by a plane mirror is correct? The image is larger than the object? No, the object size and the image size are the same. The image is smaller than the object? No, this is also not correct. I wanted to. The image is twice as far from the mirror as the object? No, the image is at the same distance from the mirror as is the distance of the object from the mirror. The image is virtual? Yes. This is a correct property. So D is our correct option. Okay. Question number 20. Scout P signals to Scout Q on the other side of the valley by using a mirror to reflect the sun's light. Which mirror position allows the sun's light to be reflected to Scout Q? Okay. Now if we look at the mirrors, so this is the mirror in A. Okay, it's almost straight. And if we draw a normal over here, so we'll see that this angle per the Scout is going to get the light. So A seems to be a correct option. If we place it like this, so we'll see के यहाँ से एंगल बहुत कम बन रहा है तो वो स्काउट के ऊपर से ही गुजर जाएगा. He won't get the reflection. सीधा रखेंगे तो it's going to be reflected back. बहुत ज्यादा हो गई हैं यहाँ rays. If you keep it like this, like it's been mentioned in option C, तो वो तो इसी तरह रिफ्लेक्ट हो जाएगा. And in option D as well, if it's like this, तो ये Scout won't able to get it. So A seems to be the best option that gives Scout its light. You can use your rulers and protectors and then do the questions. So it would be a better idea. Okay, an object is placed before a plane mirror is shown. The student views the image of the object in the mirror from point P. Where does she see the image? If the object is over here, so C के distance पे कहाँ है? D seems to be the correct option. It's in the same line with that of the object and it's at the same distance from the object. So D is the correct option. Question number 22. The moon is 380,000 kilometers from the earth. A laser light beam is directed from the earth to the moon. The beam is reflected back to the earth. Okay. How long does it take for the light to travel to the moon and the back to the earth? Okay. Now we are going to use to find the time with the help of this formula. But as you can see that they've said that this is the moon and this is the earth. So it went here, the beam of light, and then it reflected back. So it covered the distance twice. So we are going to use the formula that we use in sound for echoes. ठीक है ना? Because echoes are also reflected. So over here they've mentioned us that it went to the moon and then it got reflected. So the distance traveled would be when it was going to the moon and then when it was coming back to the earth. So we are going to use this formula. So speed of light is going to be 3 into 10 raised to the power 8. 2 times distance is equal to 380,000 over t, and t is going to give us 380,000 over 3 into 10 raised to the power 8, and the answer that we are going to get is 2.53 seconds. ठीक है? So D is the correct option. अच्छा 2.53 milliseconds भी है इधर, और ये तो don't go for them. हमने kilometers use किए हैं for distance. Meters क्या कहते हैं, meter per second use किया है for the speed. So time के लिए भी it's going to be seconds, ठीक है, and not milliseconds. So D is the correct option and not B. Okay. Question number 23. The diagram shows an object in front of a plane mirror. A ray of light from the object is incident on the mirror. Okay. Through which point does the reflected ray pass? And at which point is the image of the object formed? Okay. If this is the object, So image is going to be in the same line and at the same distance. So image is going to be at R. And reflected ray, draw normal, and I think it's going to pass through P. Okay? I don't think, I'm sure it's going to pass through P. If I had a ruler, though, I would have drawn it correctly and took care of the angles as well. So the object is, the image is going to be formed at R, and the point point through where the reflected ray passes is Q. Sorry, P. And if you see that, if we, एक minute, just give me a second. If you draw this line correctly, ठीक है, and if you extend this line, so it goes to the R. So this is the right place for the incident ray. So the point is P and the image formed is at R. So A is the correct option. Question number 24. The diagram shows an object in front of a plane mirror. The mirror forms an image of the object. At which label point is the image formed, and which type of the image is formed? If this is the object, the image has to be in the same line with the object, though it is formed at N. And obviously it is formed by a plane mirror, so it's going to be a virtual image and it's not going to be a real image. So D is our correct option. Question number 25. The plane mirror is fitted to a wall. Which statement about the image formed by the mirror is correct? The image is real. No, it's not real. Is left to right laterally inverted? Yes, laterally inverted is the correct option. The image is smaller than the object. No, the image size and the object size are the same, so this is not correct. The image is upside down. No, this is also not correct. It's laterally inverted, not upside down. Okay, so B is the correct option. Question number 26. A ray of light is reflected by two parallel plane mirrors X and Y. Which statement is correct? The angle of incidence at mirror X is 30 degrees. The angle of incidence. No, this is not the angle of incidence. This has to be the angle of incidence. Sorry. We were talking about mirror X. No, this is not. It's the same over here. This is the angle of incidence. This is the angle between the mirror and the reflected ray. Okay, so option 1 is not correct. The angle of incidence at mirror Y is 60 degrees. So if this is 30 degrees, so 90 minus 30 would be 60 degrees. So yes, angle of incidence is 60 degrees. Yes, this is correct. Let's look at the other options. The angle of reflection at mirror X is 120 degrees. If this is 30, this would be 60, and angle of reflection, this was not the angle of incidence. This was the angle of incidence. And if this reflected one is 60 degrees, this is going to be 60 as well. So 120 is not the correct option, and this is also not correct. So D is the correct option. A boy, question number 27. A boy wears a shirt with letter F on at the front. He stands in front of a plane mirror. What does he see in the mirror? So the ones that are upside down options, they are out of the game, and this is just as this letter over here is. So there has to be a lateral inversion. So A is the correct answer. Question number 28. A piece of paper has spell written on it. A student holds the paper in front of a mirror. What does student see? Okay. Now if you see that this image is upside down, so C is not correct. Okay. This seems to be, this is just the same as the object, so lateral inversion has to happen. So this is the correct option, B. As again over here, A and P are upside down. They don't have to be upside down. Lateral inversion and upside down are two entirely different things. Okay? Question number 29. A plane mirror is used to form an image of the object. At which label point is the image formed? If the object is over here, the image is going to be in the same line of the object. So D is the correct option. So D is our correct option. Okay, na? I should use these lines more often. Acha ji. The diagram shows the image of a clock in a plane mirror. What time does it show? Now this is the image. Okay, this is not the correct move. So in the image, if this needle is over here, so in the actual clock, this would have been here. So This is 7 and this has to be 5 over here. Okay? So correctly this is there. And if this is over here, so this would be over here. Okay? Lateral inversion we are talking about. So if this is pointing at 3, so in the original clock, the needle should be pointing at 9. And it would be 9:25. Okay? Sorry, C is the correct option. Not 9:35, it's 9:25. That is how you do these things. If it is 1 point over here, so it is going to be 1 point over here. And if it's over here, so it's going to be over there. So lateral inversion में यही होता है. The clock would have looked like this. Okay? This is the question number 31. The image formed by a plane mirror is upright. Okay. What are the other characteristics of the image? Laterally inverted? No. Lateral inversion is there, so this is not the correct option. Lateral inversion, yes. Magnified larger than the image? No. So this is also correct. Virtual? No. The virtual की जगह yes होना चाहिए था. So this option is not correct as well. So it is laterally inverted? Yes. Magnified? No. Virtual? Yes. So C ticks all the boxes and is the correct option. Okay, question number 32. A girl writes the word left on a piece of card. She looks at the image of this card made by the reflection by the plane mirror. What does she see? Now, all the options that have that are upside down letters are going to go out. To get this and this are going to go out. Isme the spellings have changed only, na? So B is the correct option where all the letters are upright and laterally inverted. See, F is going to be like this. T though is going to make no difference at all. And E is also going to be in this direction. And L was over here. So the L is now like this. Okay? Like this. I was having T over here. So T का तो कोई difference ही नहीं है. It's the same. L-E-F-T. Now, P is the correct option. इसमें spellings ही बदल गए, so this is not. इसमें upright down हो गए letters, so this is not the correct option. So I hope you understood the concept of reflection of light by doing these questions. So if you found anything helpful in this video, kindly remember me in your prayers and take care of yourselves up till the next video. Allah Hafiz.